Hey guys, Ryan here. I've been seeing a lot of videos from people who are struggling. They're going something like, I'm 25 and I have new friends, or I'm 30 and I've never had a girlfriend. And these videos are all from a year or older. So it's not trending. I'm not trying to pick up on a trend with this, but I just wanted to share my story to kind of help, to kind of contribute, because I didn't realize that there's so many people out there on this platform, on YouTube even, that are just suffering and trying to figure out their place in the world and might feel like they don't have anything. So I want to share my story about how I came from a place like that. I came from a place of literally having nothing, and I've gotten pretty far in life. So I just want to make this to let you guys know that there's hope. So let's get into it. Let's start at the beginning with my experience in high school. So when I was in high school, I struggled a lot with body image issues. I talk about it a lot on this page. You guys can check out my other videos. I've made a few of them at least, talking about my experience with it. I won't get into it too much on this, but basically how I saw myself was different from how other people saw me. So this caused me to repel a lot of people with my negative attitude, and a lot of girls too. I actually had opportunities in high school to go out on dates and stuff, and I spurned it all. I ruined everything because, I didn't think I deserved that, right? And often that's what happened. So in high school, I had no friends. I didn't date. I had essentially no social life. What I did was, I went to school, and actually for a period of time I stopped going to school because my issues were that bad. I played video games pretty much. I was, so like nothing was going on. Like times were bleak for sure, and it took me a long time, real introspection, to kind of get to where I am today, to figure out what was really going on, or why nothing was going on, because I literally had nothing back then, from like age 15 all the way to, I'd say, 23. So 8 years, bleak years, and it definitely wasn't a happy time. I don't look back to that time and have joyous memories, for sure I don't, because it was tough. It actually took me a couple more years to finish high school because of my issues. So I didn't actually start college until I was 23. But when I did, things started to get a little bit better. I started to think about who I was, what I wanted to do. I started making some friends, going out on some dates. Things weren't great, but they were better. One thing about me was I always had this feeling deep inside that I deserved better, and I wasn't going to settle for having nothing. And I know a lot of you guys, a lot of us out there, we don't have that yet, but I believe everybody has that inside them, and sometimes it just needs to be kindled. It just needs to be lit to have you kind of go on that path and be motivated to turn your life around. And I'm not saying it's easy. It definitely wasn't easy, going to college. I mean, I remember filling out that first application, and it was for a community college too. It wasn't even for a 4-year school, it was for a community college. I remember filling out that first application, and it was tough, because I wasn't even sure I wanted to do it, right? But I forced myself to, and I'm glad I did. It took me 3 years to get an associate's degree. Then I went to a 4-year school. I got a bachelor's, and then I even went on to a graduate school and got a master's degree. But none of that was easy, of course. Like nothing in life worthwhile is going to be easy. But I know that, there is strength in struggle, right? So if you're struggling right now, wherever you are, if you're in high school, if you're in college, even if you're older, there is strength in that struggle. There is potential in that struggle. And really, that's what my brand is about. That is why I do this. That's why I'm on YouTube. That's why I have an online presence. Because I don't want to see people suffer and go through the crap that I had to go through, or just people in general who suffer from anxiety and depression and hold themselves back from what they could be. I want everyone to be the best that they can be, because guys, if I can do it, if I could break through my shell and do it, I know you absolutely can as well. And that's why I'm here, and that's why I wanted to share my story, because I mean, I don't personally know you, of course, but perhaps through this video we can meet. Perhaps through this video you can pick up a little something from my story and use it in your life to kind of help get you back on the right track. And of course, I'm always open to messaging, to emailing, to talking with people, to helping them out. Because I know back when I was going through my stuff, when I had no friends, when I had no life, I would have loved somebody like that, and just the reality was there was no one like that. And man, it's really, really tough, and I do absolutely understand that. So guys, I mean, you know, my channel, my brand, Tom Not Persona, that is what it's all about. I want you to be the best that you can be, because as I said, if I can do it, I know you absolutely can as well.